Mrs. Little Loud Labs is going to show you how to assemble a different style of Heltec V3 and flash it for Meshtastic firmware. Unfortunately, she didn't want to voice the video though, so you're stuck with me. So to start with, the kit will come with headers and a smaller antenna and power supply. We don't need that, so we'll just fling that off. We'll go ahead and attach the pigtail and the antenna, and then plug in the power supply. It's important to make sure you have the antenna attached before you provide power, just to not fry your transmit module. With that, we'll go ahead and put it in the case. We'll put the USB side first. We'll put the sticky tape on the back, pull that, stick the battery to that, then try and position the antenna in the case, and just snap the case together. Doesn't get much easier than that as far as mechanical assembly. We'll pull the protector off of the screen window and add that to the front, and that's all there is for the assembly. All right, now for the other part, which is flashing the firmware. To get this to turn on in a flash mode, you do need to hold that top button down as you plug it in, and that'll enable the bootloader. So now with that flashing, the computer has detected it, and we're going to switch over in a second and see what you need to do on the firmware side. Before we do that, this is going to be the sped up version of that process as we're deploying that firmware, and then you'll see the node reboot at the end. So in order to do that, we're just going to go to the Meshtastic web flasher. We're going to select our device, which again is that Heltec V3. And then we're going to go to flash. Now, one thing here as we go through this, you may not be able to find your device on the COM list. If you don't, you probably want to head over to Silicon Labs and find the UART bridge. I believe the one that we're using, as we see here, is that CP. So just search for that and get that installed if you're not having any luck. Another thing that happens more often than I like to admit is that I'll accidentally grab a charge-only USB cable. So if you're just not having luck, check your drivers, check that the cable works on another device that you know works for the computer. Otherwise, that can cause a lot of frustration. So as we see here, we've decided to wipe out the whole device and reflash entirely. This will take a while. This is definitely sped up, but you can see the output here in the window. So just be patient as it loads. Once that's done, we're going to go back over to the main Meshtastic website, and we're going to go through the process of finding the configuration. We're going to use the web serial configuration as well. You will want to download the app, put it on your phone, and then you'll be able to do all of this from your phone over Bluetooth. This is just more convenient for screencasting here. So we'll go to the configured device, then we'll scroll down, and we'll go to the web, and we'll still be able to select our device through serial. And then now all you really need to do is go into configurations. You need to go to the radio and set the zone. That's going to say which frequencies are allowed to be used. So we'll go to the LoRa tab and select US. And then once that's in place, you can go in and you can change the channel configuration. Probably always leave the long fast default there. That's unencrypted, so you can just talk to everybody in the area. What we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and make one channel for secure comms. We'll do a 256-bit key there, and we'll generate that. We'll just name that test. So this will give us a test of the encrypted side of Meshtastic. And with that, we'll go ahead and hit save to push it to the device. The device will restart. While we're doing that, we'll get this QR code for rapidly setting up that same channel on another Meshtastic device using your phone. So once we do that, we'll go in and we'll just change this name quickly here. It didn't want to update immediately, so what we'll end up having to do is just refresh this web page here after we check that we did in fact change the name and didn't hit cancel. Once we do that, we'll have to reselect the radio over serial there, and then we'll see that the name change did propagate. We'll use another phone and a Meshtastic device to test. We'll go ahead and send a plain text message over the default long fast channel. And then what we're going to do is we're going to re-pull up that QR code, update the channel information with the encryption just by taking a picture of that QR code. And now we're going to test the encrypted comms between these two devices. And just like that, you have secure communications, peer-to-peer, over an off-grid mesh. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.